Welcome to the Digital Double Team. Today, we are mapping out one of the biggest super fights you could possibly make, Canelo Alvarez taking on Terence Crawford. Look, this isn't just a fight. This is a legacy-defining event, and we're going to use expert analysis to lay out the blueprint for how it could all unfold. Let's get right into it.
You know, when a guy like Andre Ward says something like this, you just have to listen. We're talking about a future Hall of Famer, one of the smartest guys to ever step in the ring. He's not just saying it'll be good, he's putting it up there with the all-time greats. That's the level of expectation we're dealing with here. It's huge.
So, what really makes this matchup so monumental? Well, it's way more than just another big payday or a shiny belt. This is about history. This is about how these two fighters will be remembered forever. Let's take a look at what is truly on the line. I mean, the stakes are just through the roof. For Canelo, a win here cements his spot among the absolute legends, the icons of the sport. But for Terence "Bud" Crawford, man, this is a shot at true immortality. To jump up 2 weight classes and try to become undisputed in a third, that's something we have never, ever seen from a male boxer in the four-belt era. It's just audacious.
And this right here from Canelo himself just says it all, doesn't it? He gets it. He's not just fighting for himself out there. He feels the weight of his entire country on his shoulders. He knows that a fight against an undefeated master like Crawford is exactly what separates the really good fighters from the legends.
Okay, let's get into the heart of the matchup itself. You know, every legendary fight has that one central question, that core conflict that defines the whole thing. And for this one, well, it's a classic boxing dilemma. This is such a classic clash of styles. On one side, you've got Canelo. He's the bigger guy, the stronger man, totally comfortable fighting at 168 pounds. And on the other side, you have Terence Crawford, the undefeated puzzle that absolutely no one has been able to solve. He's a technical wizard who's daring to be great. So the ultimate question is, can his incredible skill overcome that natural size and strength advantage?
I absolutely love this term from Andre Ward, stubborn for greatness. It just perfectly captures the kind of elite mindset you need to stay at the very top of this sport for so long. It's not about having one great night, it's about that relentless, year after year drive to conquer new territory. And let me tell you, both Canelo and Crawford have that in spades.
So, we've got the narrative all set up. We know what's at stake, but what do the experts, the analysts, the folks at ringside, what do they think is actually going to happen when that first bell rings? Let's take a look at the consensus.
This chart from the staff at Bleacher Report is pretty telling, isn't it? While Crawford definitely has his believers, and for good reason, he's amazing, the overwhelming majority of experts are leaning toward Canelo. We're talking 3 out of every 4 analysts picking the Mexican superstar to get his hand raised. And notice, they all see it going the full 12 rounds.
And this quote from Tom Taylor really just hits the nail on the head. At the end of the day, for most experts, the physical reality of the situation is just too much to ignore. Canelo is bigger, he's stronger, and he's been fighting at this weight for a while. That is a really tough mountain to climb for any fighter, even for a master technician like Crawford.
All right, now for the real core of our explainer. Based on all this analysis, we can actually build a pretty solid blueprint for how this 12-round chess match is most likely to play out.
The first half of this fight is going to be so critical. Expect to see Canelo come out aggressive but smart. He'll use his size, his presence to control the ring, and he's going to invest heavily in body shots early to test if Crawford can really handle the power at this new weight. Now Crawford, being the master adjuster he is, will use his movement to find his timing. But Canelo's harder, more effective shots will probably give him an early lead on the scorecards.
Now, as we get into the second half, the fight's going to settle into a real tactical grind. Canelo will be methodical, walking Crawford down, landing clean, heavy shots. Crawford will have his moments of brilliance for sure, but that size difference means every exchange is a major risk. And you know we're going to see that signature late push from Crawford in the championship rounds. He always does it, but it likely won't be enough to seriously hurt a guy as durable as Canelo.
So, after 12 grueling rounds of high-level boxing, where does that leave us? Let's look at what the most probable outcome is, according to all the data and the expert analysis.
And here it is. The final verdict is a clear but very hard-fought unanimous decision for Canelo Alvarez. You can see the scorecards here reflect a fight that Canelo controlled for the majority of the rounds. Crawford's skill made it competitive, absolutely, but in the end, it just wasn't quite enough to sway the judges.
Now, it is absolutely crucial to remember this. A blueprint is not a guarantee. Terence Crawford is undefeated for a very good reason.
The man is a generational talent, and if anyone can defy the odds and solve the puzzle of a bigger, stronger elite fighter, it's him. He is a very, very live underdog in this fight.
And really, that's what this all boils down to, isn't it? Can Canelo's proven power and natural size just be too much to overcome? Or can Crawford's flawless technique and incredible ring IQ pull off a truly history-making upset? That question right there, that's what makes this a super fight.
Hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, do us a favor and hit that like button, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more explainers just like this one. We really want to hear from you too, so jump down into the comments and let us know your prediction for the fight.